said the greatest fear of human beings is public speaking. I'm no exception to that. But this subject is one near and dear to my heart. And I just can't start without saying, isn't it wonderful to see all our faces, however covered they may be here in church, our wonderful choir up above, our wonderful new pastor, and Julia, thank you for your message. All so important. Good morning. I want to share with you very briefly this morning why Sandy and I feel it's so important for us to support the Stowe Community Church Stewardship Program. We lived in Stowe for a little over 20 years now, and as members of this church for most of that time, we've had the privilege of being involved in the church-sponsored activities as well as the operation of the church. It'd be fair to say that it's a key ingredient in our lives and why we love Stowe. The church is populated by an incredibly diverse group of like-minded people who share common values and who make a tremendous effort to care for each other. This is unique in our experience. We also recognize the tremendous value that our church brings to the greater Stowe community and beyond. These include the tremendous pride our members and residents have for our 157-year-old iconic building. It hosts a myriad of church and community events every year. Did you know that the Condé Nast Traveler magazine once named our church one of the 50 most beautiful churches in the world? The church provides spiritual leadership also for our members and friends and well beyond our church throughout the greater Stowe region. And the church, of course, sponsors a number of growing missions throughout the region as well, as we heard this morning. We all can and do then share in the satisfaction that we're reaching out and doing good works for the community. After all, community is our middle name. Now the church is truly entering a new era. With the arrival of Reverend Dan Haug and his wonderful family, we sense a greatly increased level of interest and vitality in our church. Dan's enthusiasm is contagious. His energy is enviable. His great family is a living example of how we expect the church will grow and prosper in the future. But success, and indeed growth, will require resources. Our stewardship pledges and gifts are the lifeblood of the daily operations of the church. And in order to support Dan's plans to grow the youth, family, and missions program, the outreach he already mentioned this morning, the church's resources will need to grow as well. Yet at the same time, we'll need to maintain and upgrade our aging building. And right now, for example, we're dealing with our failing 30-year-old heating system that needs to be replaced. You'll probably hear more about that in the future. We must pay our staff, and we must cover all the operating costs of our church. Something quite substantial, I must say. This is why we, Sandy and I, are increasing our pledge this year, and we feel it will be a good investment. Thank you.